Hey guys, Ralph with On Our Last Life, and I'm here with Phil.
Hey guys!
Okay, today we're going to be doing Dark Souls, but I'm going to do a build that Phil told me to do. So one thing I like to do is I like to make builds, and I just like to just upload them online. I don't get to play all of them, I just like to make them because it's just fun for me. So we're going to make a new one. How about you name us?
You know what? You gonna make a male or female?
It's going to be a male.
You prefer males?
Yes.
Then I'll name him... He has a katana, right?
He will have a katana, yes.
Name him Leo.
Leo?
Yeah.
Like
Leon.
Leon?
Yeah.
Alright, like from Resident Evil?
I'm thinking more... I don't know why Leon. I guess Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 8.
That dude used a gunblade.
I know, but still.
Alright. He'll be a male. He's gonna be a bandit. His gift, you're gonna take the Master Key. And physique, to make him average. His face, I don't like a big ass nose.
I give him a nice smooth face.
There you go, smooth. His hair. What do you want?
Japanese hair.
Japanese hair? What do you consider Japanese hair?
Semi-long? Yeah. I don't know. He's a little too buff, but yeah.
A little too buff.
Let me see the other ones first. With swept back and short.
Like
nah,
some fucking...
That's too redneck.
Okay.
That's too boring. Don't need to know. Oh, actually, ponytail katana?
Bingo. Color.
Give him red.
Bam. Little girl. Alright, you ready? You won't be seeing his face much anyways.
Or hair.
Or hair. Or his body.
The age of ancients. The world was unfolding.
Stats all preset?
For that starting class, yeah. And then you get to level up.
A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire.
Is he petrified?
And with
The
fire
dragon.
came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
It's out of nowhere.
Don't you know where what?
These things.
These things are undead. So,
Nito,
this is pretty much all the
The first
exposition you're
of the
gonna get for the entire game. You're gonna get an introduction to the Lord bosses, which is his one
witch
dude.
of Izalith,
You're gonna kill him later on in the game.
daughters of chaos,
You will not fight her,
Gwyn,
sorta.
the Lord of Sunlight,
You will
and
sort of
his
fight her, but not
faithful
really.
knights,
We're gonna whoop his ass. We're actually gonna parry him to death.
and the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins.
So,
Witches
Gwyn
ruled
is
great
essentially this Zeus equivalent. If this was like a Greek pantheon.
Nito unleashed
Except he doesn't bang it.
of death and disease,
That would be Pluto.
and seized the
This is
scales
Roman mythology.
betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
And that would be Loki, if this was Norse mythology. Mostly because he just betrayed the gods. So he's a dragon.
He's a dragon.
He's a dragon that betrayed the dragons.
Thus began the age.
He's a little different than the other
of
dragons. He
fire.
doesn't have scales. So scales give you your eternal life.
One of the rejects.
He's
of dragons.
exactly, he's a reject.
Soon
That's
the
like, look.
flames will fade.
And now this is
only
modern day.
dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers.
So what happened now is this war is over.
Man sees
And it's been
not
over for years now after
only
Gwyn
embers
beat up the dragons. So what's happening now is someone needs to succeed Gwyn in keeping the Age of Fire.
Carriers of
Wait,
the
Gwyn
accursed
came from the
gods.
undead, didn't he?
Gwyn is essentially... he's like the king of people, almost.
So who are those people killing the dragons?
Those are just people in his army.
So he's a human.
Yes.
And
Well,
every-
sort of. He's not necessarily human, but you can go ahead and call him human.
What about everything else? All like the obvious demons.
Those are just things that the Witch of Izalith created.
That is not on the same side as Gwyn.
That is on the same side as Gwyn.
So everyone,
Gwyn,
is basically
Nito-
everyone against dragons.
Yes, essentially. That's how it was. And now this is I think it's hundreds of years later. I'm not quite sure. But it's
Yes,
years later,
indeed.
and now you
The dark sign brands the undead.
now you need to be the new leader, essentially. You need to essentially sacrifice your body to
And
keep
in
the
this
Age of
land-
Fire going.
And the Age of Fire is what, like the Age of
The
Man?
undead are
No, the Age of the
crowned and
gods.
led to the north.
So in order to keep the gods, in order for the gods to have more power, you have to sacrifice yourself.
Where they are locked.
Or you can say fuck that,
To
and at the end of the game, not continue the Age of the Gods and start in the Age of Man, or the Age of Darkness.
Interesting.
That is several hours away. You don't have to worry about that.
This
And that's our
is
dude right there. He's in prison.
You have clothes.
I do have clothes.
Oh, nice.
That's also how I started the game with, remember? So whatever character class you choose, that's how you start off with.
Yeah, but looks like you have like armor on.
I think I have like leather armor on.
Yeah, why? Why do we put you into leather armor?
That's what I started the game
And a
with.
hat.
That's my
And
hat.
why so ugly?
Because I'm undead.
Oh, you're a bandit.
I'm undead. Or I'm hollowing out. Is the actual term. So that dude just tossed us a body. We're gonna do stuff with that body. We're gonna rape him. We're gonna get on all fours, and then we're gonna put our undead dick inside of him. Actually, no way. He's just gonna give us a key.
Really?
Yep. And we run. Don't bother killing anything. So, this will also be kind of a guide. I like to speedrun this game a lot. Go here, the ladder. Take that off. Then
Really?
again.
You came with weapon. You were in there with weapons.
A short, broken sword, yes. Your fists do more damage. Okay, so this...
The bonfire is what? Checkpoint?
Yes, exactly. A little fire on the corner. That's
Save
your
it?
autosave.
Okay.
Alright, so... That's the first boss.
That was quick. So where was the tutorial? Downstairs?
This is the tutorial.
Oh.
You can beat him.
So you just gotta die?
You could die. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna leave.
But dying lets you continue the game?
Yep, dying essentially makes you back here. So you gotta start all over again. You got to beat him. Sitting at a checkpoint restores your HP. For shield, 100% block. Keep it. Battle axe. Good starting weapon.
Taking everything off for it. You guys got stabbed, man.
Because if I have everything on, I do a mid-roll. See how fast I roll now? If my weight is over 25%, so like if I have my brigand armor on and these things on, see how slowly I roll?
You get up very slowly.
Yes. I don't plan on getting hit very often.
See how gorgeous hair now.
Go down here, open this door, and forget about it for a few hours. Go up this ladder, there's a ball coming down. Ignore it, come down to me. Talk to this dude.
You.
This is the dude who tossed us that body.
Hello. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon. then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Sure, let's listen to this dude.
I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords.
We are in
When
the
thou
undead
ringeth
asylum
the
now.
bell of awakening, the fate of the undead.
And that is our
shall
first
be.
mission. We need to
Well,
ring
now
those
you know.
bells.
And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
So you're both undead.
Yes.
Oh,
Why were you in
and
that
this.
dungeon?
Really? It's never explained.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. And thank you.
And now he dies.
Please
Now I
green.
must bid farewell. I would hate
That's
to
just,
harm you
I'm
after
assuming the
death.
shadows.
It's a green shadow.
It's the shadows.
So
Look
go
up.
now. And thank you.
Yeah, but still, why is your shadow green?
You're about to hear him die right now. I don't know if you heard that, but that's him dying.
No, I agree.
That's a parry. I'll be doing this often. Unlike you, with your Easons,
How big is that timing?
the
Is that
timing,
window of timing?
9 frames.
How long is a frame?
There's 24 seconds. Oh no, this is a 30 FPS game, so it was 30 frames in a second. There's nothing here. No? Okay, good. If you were playing a different class, like for example a pyromancer or a sorcerer, there'd be another weapon right here. There'd be like a catalyst for you.
Catalyst, like a magic book.
Well, for a sorcerer, it'd be literally a catalyst. For a pyromancer, it'd be like a pyro glove. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to come here, and you want to put your weapon in 2 hands. To do that, triangle. Boom. Let's go. We're going to fight the first boss.
You're supposed to fight him this early?
Yep. So what I like to do is, I like to jump attack. And do a lot of damage on him.
Wow. That's a lot of damage you're doing. It's because of that axe? Because you're dual wielding?
Because the axe, dual wielding.
It's pretty weak. Especially when you're level 1.
Well, it's just a tutorial boss. Bosses will get harder. He's dead. Got the key to open his door. And you see on the bottom right hand side,
The gold?
that is your souls. So that is your currency for this game. You do everything with that. Literally everything. You level up, you buy stuff, you die with it. You die, you lose it. You leave a bloodstain behind. If you can come back to the same spot where you died, you can pick up your bloodstain.
And you get all your souls back.
And you get all your souls back. Don't pick it up or die before getting there, you lose all your souls. So try not to die
Twice.
twice in a row.
In the ancient legends,
In the
it
beginning of
is
the game,
stated
have a lot of planned deaths.
that one day
I know it sounds like a cop-out when I'm trying to die, but there's a lot of planned deaths in the beginning of the game for me.
Are they necessary?
They're not necessary, but to make the game
undead
faster.
asylum,
You just want to go through a hard area first, basically.
Where I'm going to do a couple of suicide
to the
runs
land of the ancient lords.
Just to get a certain item?
to get a few items. So I will show you the first couple items.
Lordran.
So why'd you even bother picking up those souls? That soul you just picked up?
Because you get to you pick up the actual soul, like an actual ball of souls, and it's in your inventory. And you can go in your inventory and use it.
But it already says 2,000.
2000 was for killing that boss.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yes. But we're going to go to the next bonfire, and we're going to level up. So we're going to be down to close to 0.
And what was that crow? He just helped you out
He's
randomly?
just a random crow that just helped me out.
That's very
now
convenient.
Now we're in the main area of the game. This is the main hub. This is Firelink Shrine. So down here, get to level up. We want... Okay, good. We already got our fortune strength. We're going to level up dexterity. I need 20 more souls. Hold on. Let me go kill one thing. pick up this humanity. I'll explain what that is in time.
So you actually memorize what all these items are?
Most of them, yeah.
You're not gonna parry them?
I just need 20 souls.
You get more souls from a parry?
Actually, you get more souls from doing overkill damage. I think.
Do parries give you a lot of overkill damage?
No, I'm not strong enough to get high enough. So let's get our dex up, because we're going to be using a dex weapon. The Uchi Katana, which is what we're going to be using, requires 14 strength, 14 dexterity.
Minimum?
Yes. If you two-hand it, I believe it's 10 strength, but we're not going to two-hand it. We're going to one-hand it.
Wait, but you can still equip it if you don't have enough, right?
You can equip it, you won't be able to do much damage with it.
And you swing slower?
You swing slower, you swing, like, try picking up a really big, heavy rock weapon, and try swinging with one hand. Like, feel real life. You won't be able to, you're going to swing it slowly. Let's go talk to this dude first, actually.
Well,
That's some information.
what do we have here? You must be a new arrival.
Should
Let
you already
me
memorize
guess.
everything? You
Fate
should
of
know
the
what he gives you, right?
undead,
It's not random,
right?
is it?
No, he's just telling a story. He's letting us know where we gotta go to next. I'm gonna try to do every single side quest and every single NPC conversation that you need to know.
Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening.
So the
One's
guy
up
who
above
died
in
told us
the
there was a bell of
undead
awakening.
church.
This guy
The
looks like there's
other
actually
is
2 of them.
far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both,
Light Town.
and something
Very
happens.
infamous spot. When the game first came out, before the
Not much
original
to go
patches,
on,
was
but I
very,
have a feeling
very
that
laggy.
won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the
He's not a son.
undead?
He will be. So he's not hollowed out yet.
What does hollowed out actually mean?
Hollowed out is when you keep dying, and then you essentially just losing your humanity. So we picked up some humanity earlier. This will essentially make you pretty again, and I'll show you when it's time. But I'm gonna go die right now. I'm gonna die a few times
Like, on purpose or just
On
because
purpose.
it's hard?
on purpose. If I happen to make it out alive, great. Not too bad.
So you're not dying on purpose, you're just dying because you're going through a hard area.
Well, the thing is, I'm going to an area where I'm not supposed to go, and I have no way of hurting these guys. So you come down the elevator, right? Send it back up. Come down to here. Here's the endgame area.
Really?
Yep.
This is where second bell is, right?
Not quite. S-Stock if you need it.
Is that a usable item?
That is a new weapon. This is, an S-Stock, which is, like a poking weapon. This is a transient curse. This is what you use to hurt the things in that area. But we're not going to hurt them. We're not even going to bother, because we are not strong enough. What you want to come down here for is a way to increase your Estus Flask. See how I have 10 Estus Flasks down there?
Yep.
That heals you for a certain amount. We're going to make it so it heals more. And to do that, you need a Firekeeper Sword. And the first one, the quickest one you can find is over here. Right here. I can't hurt these things, unless I have a cursed weapon. I happen to make it out alive, fantastic.
You don't do much damage. Could you have parried them?
I can't parry those at all. I can't hurt them.
Can't block either?
I think I can block, but they're ethereal. So one's gonna pop out over here. Alright, you see this guy? I can't hurt him. He could definitely hurt me. So what I'm gonna do now, since I happen to make it out alive, I'm gonna try to find some more souls. More consumable souls. Come on, move. Come on. I might die here. Probably gonna die.
Could you just like lure him out?
I can't. I can't walk through them.
Can you lure him out?
I could have, but then there's like 8 of those behind me.
It's okay, lure them all out.
Yeah, I can't hurt them.
Just lure them out, you don't have to hurt them.
They're gonna find me. They can grab me. That was the first plan death. First plan death is when you get the Firekeeper Soul. Now, there's 2 things you can do with this Firekeeper Soul. The first one is you can give it to the Firekeeper. which is down here. She's the Firekeeper. She doesn't talk. She doesn't have a tongue. She can't talk to me. Or I can reinforce Estus Flask. Give her
Which
that,
makes it heal more.
which makes it heal more. We're not going to do that just yet, because I'm going to teach you a little glitch first.
You could abuse glitches.
Oh, I'm going to teach you the glitches. I don't need to use them very often. But the first one is boost power of Estus Flask. If you happen to toggle it, it gives you a little backstory on it. Don't really need it. So what you want to do, when you equip it, here's what you're going to do. You're going, if you use square, and use everything on this row down here, right? So square, now heal. If I use square right now, I'm going to use the Firekeeper Soul, which gives me 5 humanity. I don't want to do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to run, you're going to square a circle for the roll.
Right.
At the same time that you're doing the circle, you're going to hit square to use the item. When you do that, you can also open up the menu. One more time. Using the Firekeeper Soul. Firekeeper Soul gives you 5. So every time you do this, go to the menu and use an item. A use item. I like to use the Dark Sign because there's really no drawback and I can use it infinitely. If I use the Dark Sign, I lose humanity and souls and return to a bonfire, right?
Right.
So I'm queuing up that action. But I previously queued up the Firekeeper Soul when I rolled. So I get to use this infinitely. It only works with some items though. So it works with this, and it works with boss souls. So I have souls right here.
But do you have to scroll down to the item really fast before you're done rolling?
Once you get into this menu, that's pretty much it. So I can do it kind of slow. Once I get here.
So as long as you press the square
In mid-roll, then
while you're still
triangle,
rolling,
then triangle to go to the menu,
and you're safe.
and you're safe.
It's pretty easy.
One way to know that you fucked up... Oh, hold on. I gotta do this slower. Oh.
We'll jig it anyway.
I can't... Oh, no. Oh, I could, but... I'm making myself too powerful. If you saw me do it the first time, it said, do you want to lose all of your humanity and souls? If you do it wrong, you get that pop-up. Just say no.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You get like a warning.
Yes,
message.
essentially. So what you want to do is you want to reinforce your Estus Flask. And now that item is gone. Which is the Estus Flask +1.
So when you drank that item, what did it do?
What it do is give me extra humanity. So you see on the top left of the screen?
20.
That's your soft humanity counter.
Did the level up to
This
make it
is your humanity counter, your hard humanity. So having humanity does a few things. For one, it boosts your defenses, and 2, it raises item discovery. So if we go all the way, if you look at the far right hand side, see there's item discovery.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first humanity gives you 50, and then each subsequent one, I believe it gives you 10.
It's a big drop.
Yeah. But it maxes out at 10.
Oh.
So it's either maybe it's 100, I'm not sure, but it's the first one is a big one. So the sweet spot you're really aiming for in the beginning of the game is 3 humanity. It gives you enough to get the necessary drops to set up certain kinds of speed runs. For example, your Black Knight Halberd runs. And
So
when
basically, once you drank that thing 3 times, you basically broke the game.
I didn't break the game because it doesn't help that much. So after 10, it loses all of its usefulness. And I'm about to lose all of them anyways.
Because it's soft humanity.
Yeah, because I'm also about to die, and I'm not going to come back to this area to pick it up. So we're going to go back down here. If I happen to make it out alive, great. If not, oh well. Send the elevator back up. Go left first, come down, pick up this soul. Remember, in the beginning of the game, we get to choose an item? And I went ahead and chose a Master Key.
Yeah.
That's what the Master Key does. It opens doors everywhere. Pick up this soul. So the reason why we're picking up these souls is just to level up faster. We could go and fight things, but everything in this area gives you very little souls. So
They kill you really fast.
and it can kill you really fast. So what you want to do is you want to just pick up all these soul items. So in a speedrun, you would pick all of these up to help you level up faster. Because in a speedrun, you don't fight anything, really. You just fight bosses. And you get certain drops. One of them is a shield, one of them is a weapon. Keep that kill. I want this.
You dead.
Yep,
You still got it though, right?
yep, I still got it. If I didn't get as close, I wouldn't have woken him up.
Well, you still need to wake him up anyway.
I don't know. If you pick up one of those two on the left, you wake him up. If you pick up the other one, you don't wake him up. But I got too close to him.